Hey guys, cool long way back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Melanie.
And we are back with Batwoman. Previously, we had Kate return.
Well, Cersei.
Sure. Cersei.
We
also had, Alice got captured by her and is being put into the dungeon of the Sionis.
Right. And then it doesn't seem like she's holding any remorse for Alice, so all of Kate is gone?
Yeah, I don't know. And Ryan also was the one who left her there where she could have saved her and she didn't.
Yeah.
So that was a
Bitch
thing
move.
that was not good. And we also had her kind of mention the idea of like from an anti-hero to hero. So like maybe she's looking at herself more as an anti-hero than
a villain.
Which is interesting. Kate's larynx was damaged, so she sounds different.
Very clearly different.
Yeah. That happened.
And has no brain damage that we're aware of.
Yeah. And Kate with her mind control seemed like she was just going to shoot and kill Alice, no problem. So a little different. Maybe the mind control stuff is working, but the subject of our poll was related to Alice and had Kate actually shot her. If Alice had died during this episode, would you have been upset? 42% said I would have been upset, while 57% said I would not have been upset.
I quit. Goodbye. Oh, she's my favorite character of the show.
Son of Dark Helmet said, I've grown to like Alice more and more. Not that Alice is a good person, but Rachel, the actor, is the reason I tune in every week now over the storylines.
Yes, Rachel is fantastic. What she's doing with this character makes it so quirky and like palatable almost, you know? Like I come to watch her. She's
palatable.
Like does not need explanation.
Ryan Whittleson says, I'd have been shocked as never believed she was in danger. Alice being captured by Black Mask sets up Kate breaking the brainwashing just as the brainwashing broke with Alice when she saw Ocean. You would think, but maybe it's because it's too new or something.
Because it just happened.
Nothing happened with this moment before. Brennan says, if Alice died, I might actually come back to the show for an episode or two so I can have a good laugh about it and then watch everyone be sad that the violent mass murderer got an owie. Got an owie?
She'd be dead!
Forever Lannister says, on one hand, Rachel is the best part of this show. I might even consider dropping it if she leaves. On the other hand, she'll be free to do something better, and I would just watch that, because she's great and I love her. But I would still be upset if Alice died.
Yeah. I was watching Rain, and then Rain kind of got not so good, and then Rachel showed up, and then I'm like, this is worth watching.
See, Dobby has a good point here. Kate killing Alice would have been very impactful introduction to Cersei, especially if she was to show her face just before doing it, and then Ryan would have to deal with the result of her choice.
Yeah, I would have been okay with that. I just don't want to get rid of Rachel. And then Rachel could come back as Beth somehow. But it would not be quite as zany and fun, you know.
Gavin says she's the best actress on the show, cool and tragic at the same time. I get her dark thought process without fully siding with her. With so many characters in this show, with a hard line, almost unbearable character morality, it's refreshing to have Alice operate within the murky shades of gray villainy.
Yeah.
So, no, I get that. There's some other people too with some different thoughts here, but it seems most of the commenters talking about how they wouldn't necessarily want her to die.
Right.
So yeah. Thank you guys for submitting some thoughts, comments, and we will be checking out your thoughts later on in our Q&A segment from our Twitter. So make sure you guys go down to the description below to follow us on Twitter and submit questions, thoughts, concerns for this and our other live shows. But let's get on to the next part and see what happens to Alice in the deep, dark dungeon.
No one has ever matched wits with a master. Tell me how you did it. More, please. I must know.
You have the rest of your life in here to figure it out.
Clue Master, huh? he's not there, or he's going to kill him. It looks like he's not there. That looks like a pillow and some tricky tricks.
How did he not see him?
Where was he?
There?
These aren't that big. Oh! That didn't.
But they've been one shots, you know? Like long shots.
I mean, this has been a long shot. They could be cutting with the poles here, probably.
Right.
Most likely. Like, right, could be a cut.
Mm-hmm.
When you crashed my snakebite cookout last night, you brought a friend. Batwoman.
Friend? Well, then I'm your girl.
Is it like a bamboo thing under the fingernail?
No, that doesn't pry something out of you. Well, we got 9 more tries.
Does it flick it, or does it slowly
No,
crank
it's
in?
yeah, it just bamboo shoots into the fingernails. They used to do that for torture. She just has one ready.
One drink.
She poured
Never
it for
have I
her.
ever had sex on an airplane. Oh.
Mary.
Everyone relax. Never have I ever sexted the wrong person. Ryan, drink.
Wait, what? Oh.
My bad.
Sent it to Mary.
You're bad.
When did Batwoman save you?
Last Halloween.
Oh, the OG. Makes more sense.
Why does it make more sense?
Why would it make absolutely no sense for the new Batwoman to have saved you?
Oh God, so big. Cringe. Cringe.
Did you see Mary's eyes? Like,
The girl's been poisoned. Not you. That's no fun. Can you save her before midnight? I'll give you a clue. Hot shot. Probably not. Love. Clue master.
Ooh, this is gonna be a fun episode.
time to solve some clues. There was no clues there.
What are you doing?
Heat.
Hot shots.
And that's clever.
Okay, that's kind of sexy.
Maybe
Hot
it will be your
shots.
third.
Anybody recognize this symbol? I know where to go.
Ah! Man.
More cringe. She looks like a toy soldier from the Nutcracker or something. Just
She's calling her dad.
crap. And he's here.
I don't understand.
He thinks he's still tripping.
This call and come rescue me.
You have the wrong number.
Oh my
Daddy.
gosh.
Daddy.
Dang, man.
Oh.
So whose glory did you steal? Someone who begged me to keep her identity a secret. So I did.
Ooh, maybe that she was poisoned.
They'll counteract the poison.
Oh no, oh no.
But I'm with you. I'm wondering if that's who left the
Oh my
tip.
god.
It's a shooting
It's
range.
Stephanie Brown, Clue Master's daughter.
What?
I bet you that's
That's
the
who
one that
called.
left
Mm-hmm.
Mary?
Yeah.
Pick. Someone who probably holds a high score in duck hunt or a military marksman. Unless you have some sharpshooter skills you'd like to disclose. Go for it.
the. She's
Thank you.
so
Now back up.
Well, she doesn't.
Any questions?
Nope.
Just a nip. What the hell?
Crap.
He's done.
Is it like a word search?
He must have like knocked her out, just wrote a whole bunch of shit on her, tossed her in there, poisoned her.
I can't believe this is still here.
The set is still up 5 years later? No.
I'm wondering if this is actually their set. They're like, may as well use the hallways.
Arthur Brown, and you are standing on an explosive pressure plate.
No,
Uh-oh.
it's weight sensitive. You step off, it blows.
Quizball is a decoy.
Okay, so where is he?
I'm really sorry, Luke.
What?
We are ready.
This
She's the someone refusing to trust me.
Why would I trust you?
Because not trusting me means you both die.
I will never trust a crow, especially you.
I know you're Batwoman, Ryan.
At least it's out there.
What?
Thank God Sophie knew you were Batwoman. Because now we might actually have a chance at not dying.
I love her so much.
She's yes. I usually agree with Mary. Usually.
One difference, Dad. You're going back to prison.
Sorry.
Yes, good job. He also went like this. Covered his face. Now he doesn't know where she's went, and she's been captured. I think she was gonna call the phone, for, like police. She should have went like zappy 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 zappy.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Like tase or something.
Are they gonna die together? What are you doing here?
What? No.
Jeez.
God, unlock the door. Unlock the door.
Shouldn't have went alone. Aha, Luke! Boom!
If you want to talk, Mary, talk to me.
Thinks my dad's on snakebite.
What? No way.
Thank you for realizing, Mary.
But she found a used syringe in his office, and it matches some strange behavior.
Thank you.
Boy, what the? Hang on.
Oh, hey, there was a bomb.
You okay? That was awesome.
I love her.
Like I said, you can trust me.
I deleted your DNA from the database.
Yeah. I hope they go over that story.
You will find your own people.
Come work at the Batcave.
I did.
What? She has the hair for it.
I'll give you my number, but I have a feeling you're smart enough to figure it out.
That's cute. I liked him.
Who is it? Jacob Kane?
A couple homeless guys found him in Burnside Park. Snakebite injector still in his leg.
Oh, dang!
Get the paddle.
So he's OD'd?
Ah!
Keep this from the crows. I already have. The other day when Agent Tavaroff was running Batwoman's DNA for an ID, I erased the one case file it could be traced back to. I know what it's like to be outed. I didn't want to force you to trust me. I wanted to earn it.
Aww.
I hope this is a start.
My name is Cersei Sionis. If you say so.
Jeez, she doesn't even recognize him. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Eyes in their adorable little sockets are your specialty.
Oh.
You have our father's eyes.
Ah, damn, all the secrets are coming out this episode.
Kate.
I didn't think they were gonna do that. I thought she was just gonna not have any idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
Well, they're putting everything together, huh?
Yeah.
Rather than going the route of like, who knows if it's Kate and Ryan and Sophie won't talk about Batwoman and.
Like, what would even give her that idea other than she already knows that Cersei is dead, right?
Mm-hmm. She knows. Well, she knows it's not Cersei for a fact.
Right. But just recognizing Kate by her eyes, I don't even know if I'd be able to recognize you by your eyes, you know?
You wouldn't. You never look at me. Also, your one eye is not in good shape right now.
You'd recognize me by these eyes.
We've been working on some stuff. Melanie got something in her eye, so if she looked weird trying to watch the screen today, that's why.
No, I've been trying to watch it with my good eye.
Yeah, this eye's all messed up right now.
Yeah, I can't really see anything out of it.
It hurts for her to look to the left, so that's what I was talking about.
So that's fine. Hi.
It was funny the other day because it was yesterday. She was like, "I'm gonna sit over here on this chair so I can talk to you." So she went and moved to another chair, and then I went and sat in the chair that she was in, and then she's like, "I hate you." Anyway.
So funny, Aaron. So funny.
I'm a funny person. But no, yeah. So her recognizing now, I mean, that's her coming to that conclusion.
Right.
We'll have to wait and see next time what happens and what moves on from there, I suppose.
Yeah, whether this will spark a memory
Like
in
how
Cersei's brain, and so then maybe she remembers or something.
Well, there's also how certain Alice is that it's Kate too. You
Right.
know? I mean, how much of a stretch is it to go from... Well, I mean, I don't know. You know Cersei was dead because she was trampled to death, and you were one of the ones who trampled her.
Right.
Meanwhile, you have someone else who is burned, right? And disfigured, not from trample, but from being burned, with different eyes that are the same color of your sister's, who disappeared in a fiery plane crash. Like, there's a few connections there that can be made. So I could see her being like, whoa. But I don't know. She was also told that she was dead, so...
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure where they're going to go with it or how it's going to work out.
It was a bit of a stretch for me.
I don't know. Or if they trigger it. Also, the only person that she has it... I mean, if anyone was to know her eyes, it'd probably be Alice, who's, like, obsessed with her, right? And was obsessed with her.
True.
But if that's not going to be, like, a secret or an ongoing plot of, like, is this good or bad or whatever... The other thing, too, of Sophie knowing Ryan is Batwoman.
And it's out that Ryan knows that Sophie knows.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that whole thing. There's so many shows, especially in the CW, where it's like, here's a secret. We're going to have it drag on for the whole season.
Stop talking about Supernatural. It's not in this universe.
I didn't say anything about Supernatural. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
But, you know,
it is a very CW thing. It's
it
every
is.
TV show.
A lot of CW shows often do that. And it's like, stop having the
Supergirl,
secrets.
Arrow.
And if you just talk
Legends of Tomorrow.
this could have been
Flash,
avoided.
all of them.
So,
but that is life. Like, you know, like people hold secrets and like in life and then it causes issues. So
yeah.
Just
but
kind of redundant.
They're not the same ones usually. That's like there's a difference between the secret of like, do these pants make me look fat? Versus the only way for us to stop this monster is for me to die. But I'm not going to tell you that because you won't let me die. You know, like, I don't know. There's some differences there.
Yeah.
One of those is going to come out eventually. The other one doesn't matter.
Right.
So, I don't know. It just depends on what it is.
I did like Stephanie.
Me too.
I figured.
Stephanie Brown.
Yep.
Yeah, I liked her.
Brown.
She's smart. She could be something in the future. Her and Luke both have like a very good MIT kind of thing going on here. So
I like Luke's line of, even though I did not go to MIT, does not mean I did not get in. So I'm liking that he's given her more information, meaning that he's interested.
Is that what that means?
And nerd speak, yes.
No, I thought that was like a how'd you find me, and it's like just because I didn't go to MIT doesn't mean I didn't get in. Like, I'm smart too, bitch. Save you. No, I liked that. I enjoyed this story and stuff. Like, we didn't have the Riddler, but we had the Clue Master.
Yeah.
So it was a fun little idea of like going through. Though we only really had 2 clues and one that we weren't able to look at at all. But I liked like, oh, we got targets and blocks and animals and what are we supposed to do in the food chain. I was like, oh, that's a neat idea. I like that. And then the other one being like hot shot. And like, hot shots. We gotta make hot shots.
Yeah,
like,
that was cool.
So that was a fun idea too. But no, I mean, the villain thing was okay. The addition of this Stephanie person, maybe a love interest for Luke. Maybe we'll see more of her. Maybe we won't. I don't know. She at least won't have to wear a wig if she becomes a Batwoman.
True.
Because she already got the red hair. The sexting of Amani was an interesting toss-in, considering that I don't understand, like, Angelique was just a thing, and Angelique left. How, like, are they split now for a while there's witness protection going on? Because they have to be. Thus,
even when Angelique was here, she had a different girl wearing the panda PJs, you know? So they weren't together the whole time that Angelique was here.
I thought, yeah, they split. I don't know. But Amani was the one from the community center.
Yeah, Jordan's friend.
Yeah, who we talked about, like, what is that going to be? A love interest? Could it be a new sidekick? Could it be this or that? So they did mention...
My sidekick sucks.
They did mention some kind of sexting, which is...
And then Mary, I'm not interested in being your third.
Yeah, it must have pushed a good bit to where, like, it's a little more than, it's something there. I mean, random guys start sexting girls right away sometimes, and that's the bad thing. So I'm imagining that's not what's happening here. Right?
I don't know. I mean, it could have been just a drunk.
Yeah, but I imagine, like, they've been talking or there's been something going on there the way they were kind of talking about it. It's
Maybe. Not
like the stupid guys that, like, oh, that girl's cute. Dick pic. It's like, what? That's worse than a naked man.
What's a naked man?
From How I Met Your Mother?
Oh, naked
At least
man.
that was like they went on a date, they talked, when they went back to her apartment, it's like, all right, I'm going to do the naked man. It's my last Hail Mary ditch effort. It either works or I'm never going to see her again anyway. At least then there was like communication and stuff on the way there, and then you were invited into the house. There's at least a little bit of a leeway, maybe.
Yeah.
Then they either laugh or they go, and then it's like, all right. Thanks. No, yeah, we have at least, we have Jacob with,
Odin?
Yeah.
And the clinic, yeah.
I don't know how much snakebite he was taking or what he was doing there, but...
Poor Mary, I'm so glad that she has employees now.
Mm-hmm.
She was dealing with that on her own. That would be rough. And I don't even know what the antidote is. Like, is it Narcan? Like, what exactly?
The antidote?
Like, how do you treat overdosing on snake bite? Because you don't even know the chemicals in it.
Yeah, with most snake bites, you need to be able to use the venom itself.
So maybe that's
to make an
similar.
Antidote. But yeah, I'm glad that she at least was... Last episode, it felt like she was more against Kane being on snakebite.
Right. She
Whereas
completely
this one,
denied it.
Yeah. And maybe it's because of more time to think about it or whatever, but it felt like she was more on board at least.
Yeah.
Of like, it explains this. I mean, her thing about like, I can't blame him of like, he's lost both of his wives, both of his daughters, like...
I mean, last episode, I'm like, why? You see this. You understand. The shaking, the completely mood change that he's had, the sweating, the everything. Like, everything's been so many signs.
And she has a clinic, and he was okay with the clinic. Things that he would never have been okay
change,
with,
yeah.
right? Like, just different things like that. So. And one of the things I like that they did is they didn't kill off Cluemaster.
Yeah, that's true.
So we could maybe have him again in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So, because one thing that happens a lot, especially in like superhero movies, is they're not looking at it as being able to have like a long franchise of movies typically. So they kill off a lot of their villains, especially like in the Batman movies and stuff. A lot of the Batman villains over time would be killed. So it's nice to have especially in the CW shows, like, let them live so that you can bring them back. Or maybe you can do, like, a weird team-up of villains and stuff, and have a little rogues gallery where Cluemaster and, I don't know who else Batwoman really has left right now that's out there. But, you know what I mean? Like, build up that little rogues gallery so that they can come back and fight.
Magpie?
I think she's out there.
Alice?
Yeah, I mean, she's still out there.
Black Mask?
But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Do you have anything else, or do you want to see what Q&As have to say?
Let's see what Q&As have to say.
Q&A. All right, guys, we're going to jump into Q&As. We do those on Twitter using the hashtag BatwomanQNA. You can find links in the description below. Our first one is from Cage, who says Stephanie Brown is one of their favorite comic book characters. She has been Robin and Batgirl, and she's been the girlfriend to Tim Drake. I doubt we'll get any of that in this show, but it's cool to see her.
Yeah.
Julian says, question-wise, will we see the Cluemaster's daughter return if the crew needs help again? Personally, I liked her and wouldn't mind seeing her in another episode.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I think it would also be nice, like, refreshing to see a love interest for Luke versus anybody else that we've been have reoccurring drama and relationship drama with. So just take a break and let Luke have the turn with the relationship or something. Like something that might go smoothly and not lead to a lot more drama.
Let Sophie be for a bit.
Yes, let Ryan be for a bit.
What about Mary?
I guess we haven't really had a love interest for Mary, have we?
No.
No.
I thought they might have pushed towards Luke there for a bit, but they didn't do that.
No.
But yeah, I hope she comes back. I liked her. And Luke better figure out her phone number.
He will. He already has it.
DK Lounge says, what do you think of the performance of the new Kate so far? Because in here, the thing too is like we only get like a second of seeing a face that isn't like they put on skin at one point here, and then like you see the eyes, and then they cut back and you see it like on. It's a very weird like transition, so we don't get a whole lot. Mostly it's just been a mask and a voice, which has been fine, I guess.
Like, I don't even know if this body is going to be the same actor, you know? Like, what if they've been using a different actor behind the mask this whole entire time, and then whenever they do not have the mask anymore, it's a complete different actor and everything, you know? Like, we haven't even seen the actor's real body motions yet.
Yeah. Because, like, this shot here, you just see eyes, and you're like, oh, okay. But then the next one, when it cuts back again, here. Like, and that's it. That's all we got.
Yeah.
And it's covered by hands mostly. So being able to see, like, what she really looks like is tough to see how she fits. I think we might get one more shot, maybe. Maybe.
So who did she make the face look like? Is it supposed to look like Cersei, or is
Yeah.
it supposed to look like Kate?
It's supposed to look like Cersei, I think. So there we go. I mean, this actress resembles Kate, I think. You know? It's the hairdo, I think maybe like the jaw a little bit. Like, I didn't think it could work. I'm interested to see how it goes. So far, this actress has been not a lot, just a little bit, you know?
Right.
It'd be interesting to see what we get more so going forward, especially if she's struggling with the idea of who she is, if she's Kate, if she's Cersei, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't have much to say on this actress yet, but we'll see where it goes, I guess. Dr. Winchester says, just so you know, Cluemaster is a character in the comics. His daughter Stephanie becomes Robin, Batgirl, and then later calls herself Spoiler. Do you think we'll see her suit up at some point in the show? But there's that one. I remember Young Justice 3, like there was a Bat family led by, was it Tim Drake? It might have been Tim Drake's group, but it was like that Robin, and then there was someone with like a katana, I think. I don't know. There was like 4 members of the Bat family, and like 2 of them I didn't know who they were. So,
I don't remember it. I don't know why I don't remember season 3 that well.
because it wasn't that good.
I didn't say it.
Season 1 was really good.
Yes.
Season 2 was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
It just had to jump ahead, and it had a lot of characters, and you didn't get as much time with the characters you grew up or you liked in the first season. You know, like you didn't have as much of Megan and Superboy and Robin and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
So then when we went to the next one, their time jump, and they introduced all kinds of people.
Bumblebee and
Yeah, well, there was I don't know, a bunch of kids, a whole bunch. I don't even know who. There was that weird fish dude, whatever his name was, Gil. I don't know what his name was. That was with McGon. Whatever. I hate that guy. There was Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle was cool. I like what they did there.
You mean Aqualad?
No, not Aqualad. He was like a fish dude. His name was like Gil or something. Garth. I don't know.
Garth is Beast Boy.
Yeah, maybe. But something. Anyway, they added a whole bunch of people. It was what it was. 3 was even more weird. 1 and 2 was pretty good.
I liked the storyline at the beginning of 3. It was,
about royalty and
yeah, I thought that was
aliens from another place, and
yeah.
It was a lot.
Well, more so the creation of metas, but anyway.
All right. But yeah, will they have her suit up or anything? I don't know. Does Batwoman need a sidekick? Maybe, but not yet. I think she needs a sidekick maybe after she has established and set herself up and she's good as Batwoman.
And which one's going to be Batwoman? Are you bringing Cersei in? She's going to end up taking Batwoman back? Or
No, I don't think so.
Like, there's a lot of
But
possibilities of things that could be going on.
If she realizes she's Kate and they make her, like, come back as Batwoman, then you could have Kate and Ryan both.
So is Ryan the sidekick? They don't need another sidekick. Like,
I don't know.
there's a lot of possibilities and a lot of stuff that could go on.
What they do. Zed says, I think this show, after Crisis, has done an amazing job at giving everyone, even Alice, a clear sense of humanity, except for Jacob Kane, who has betrayed more people on this show. What do you think?
That's true. But let's start with the name Zed. That's one of my favorite characters from Legend of the Seekers.
Oh. No, I mean,
Zedediah.
I've liked a lot of what they've done with some of the characters. Jacob has been one that I've liked less in this season.
Yeah, he's been having some crap going on in his life, Aaron. Give him a break.
He's not been that prevalent. I feel like he was more prevalent in last season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I've also said, like, I felt like there was some weird stuff with him. I sensed it with, like, Joe back in Flash, and I was right on that one. I don't know about this one. Hopefully he's okay. But
it might just be a character choice that he's going through and mourning his daughter, and, like,
possibly,
maybe he lost weight IRL, like, on purpose.
Maybe.
And just, we've been relating that to the show.
But yeah, no, I mean, his connection to most of the characters just doesn't seem to work too well because he's so distant from everybody right now anyway.
And
he's
he
also,
pushes them away.
He's lost so many people, so maybe it makes sense as to what he's going for. But I wanted to like him, and I really wanted him to kind of be like a Commissioner Gordon to Batwoman, but I don't think that's what's happening.
Like Mary said, he's lost 2 wives, he's lost 2 daughters, he's lost
we might get Sophie
almost
being
another
more
daughter.
of a Commissioner Gordon. They even reference, like, well, you turn on the light and she just shows up. It's like she has every time so far. Well, she's busy today.
It's 2 a.m. on a Friday night. She could be busy. Okay?
Logan says we better get more Stephanie, maybe as a sidekick for Ryan, or I'll be mad. We rarely get comic characters in this show. Do you think we will see any other lesser-known Bat Family characters like Orphan? Orphan was one I think was in Young Justice 3. Or Bluebird, picks of the 2 in Young Justice Season 3. Yeah, that one. So there's Orphan, and then there's Spoiler, and then there's Tim Drake, and then there's Bluebird.
Yeah.
Bluebird. I don't know if we'll get a lot. I don't usually expect a lot of comic references necessarily all the time, although I expect to have some comic references because it's a comic book show.
Yeah.
But I don't know that we need a sidekick for Ryan just yet, but I think introducing someone that could be a sidekick in the future wouldn't be a bad idea.
I would not mind her helping the team, but I think it would be too much to have a sidekick. Like, the storyline already seems sometimes like it's too cluttered. Adding another one would make it
like,
even more cluttered.
Introduce them now, and then go into next season with maybe less people, or someone's left, or you don't have to tell the story anymore, and then you have other people to be able to come in and do stuff. I mean, Arrow, Oliver Queen didn't just start having a bunch of sidekicks his first season. They had to really establish him as this is who Arrow is going to be, you know?
And then Diggle came.
Well, Diggle was there, kind of, and he wasn't like a sidekick per
Not
se,
until, like,
but he was a little bit more
season.
there on the side. Like, he was never Spartan or any of that. He was just kind of a friend. More like
he was
Luke.
a bodyguard.
He was more like Luke or Mary, I feel like, in that. Like, he was a reluctant sidekick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm tired of lying for you. If I'm gonna lie for you, let me at least help you.
But it wasn't until, did season 2 get Roy? Maybe season 3 did. I kind of forget a little bit. Season 2, I know, was Mirakuru, and I know that's when Roy showed up into the storyline, I believe, as a thief and whatnot and all that stuff. But I don't know if he became Arsenal until... I don't know if he did it in 2 or if he started in 3. We had at least like a season and a half of him being established era. Which I would say maybe could work for this season for a sidekick.
Yeah.
But we've reset the creation of Batwoman, you know?
Yeah.
Spencer says, how are you liking Sophie compared to last season?
Oh, I'm liking her a lot more. I don't know if it's because there's less drama following her. And, like, she's actually been more of a solid character this season. And I like her personality. Like, just calling Ryan out there. Like, Ryan, I know you're Batwoman, okay? Mm-hmm. Let me do this. I've tried to give you the whole entire night to tell me, but screw it. I'm telling you.
I like wait, how'd you get saved by Batwoman? Oh, last Halloween. OG Batwoman. That makes sense. What do you mean?
What?
Well, it just doesn't make as much sense for the new Batwoman to save you. Why not? Don't worry about it. like
she just kept giving
and during that moment, Mary was like
every time.
How does she know?
And Mary
must have been like, she's right. It doesn't make sense for Batwoman to save Brian because she's Batwoman. It doesn't work.
I love Mary.
Lover Sashimi says, do you like that Alice was the first one to figure out Kate is not, or that Cersei is Kate?
Okay, what?
Do you like the fact that Alice was the first one to figure out Cersei being Kate?
How do you feel about it?
I mean, I think that her obsession with Kate and stuff out of anyone else fits the most. I don't think Ryan would realize it.
No, she
I don't know. I don't think Luke would realize it.
I don't even know if Mary would have.
Yeah,
know?
I don't know either.
Maybe Jacob? But I still feel like it was a bit of a stretch for Alice.
No, I tell you. She's the one who knows Cersei's dead. No one else might realize that, right? She knows it because she went, bye, Cersei. Right? So Cersei dead. No.
Sorry.
I know for a fact it can't be her. Then you get into the idea of like she's comparing. She's making a face. She's seeing that there's brown eyes. These are blue eyes. She knows Kate had blue eyes. Mm-hmm. She puts on the one face and starts and really just sees the eyes and then sees the form of this body, like the face, right? Mm-hmm. I think it fits. And burned to a crisp because of a fiery plane crash.
Yeah, I guess.
So now we just gotta get to the point of Enigma, right? Is that her name?
The hypnotist?
Yeah. Pepsi Queen says, with the full knowledge of Sophie knowing Ryan is Batwoman being out now they can put Sophie in the suit when they need to try to cover for Ryan. And they only could do that if Sophie isn't needed at the same time. You think that you do that? They did that with...
I was waiting for Sophie to run in there, put on the suit, and come out with the baton. So, yeah. I'm thinking the same thing.
Sophie, what are you doing? This is fun. Yeah. No, she needs the trust thing. Like, yes. That's not the trust. She said that she'd go there, she'd get the baton, she'd come back, she did.
Right.
I'm glad that they talked about how she figured it out, which was you were saying you missed the Batmobile, which is like, that's not an easy thing to be able to refute.
No.
You know? Like, oh my gosh, okay. It's not even you had suspicions. You heard me say I'm Batwoman, basically. Yeah. And then two, the idea of like, look, they were going to pin that on you, and I stopped them by deleting the Ryan Wilder case file, which also gives some evidence to the fact that, like, oh, they're so worried that it's going to trace back. Is there any reason it's going to trace back? Yeah, we got to fix it. Like, they wouldn't have been worried if it wouldn't have existed, you know?
Right.
So the fact that she deleted that and then they found nothing also fed into the idea that it's Ryan. So, very few things that can be refuted there, and I'm glad that they discussed both of those elements.
Yeah, that everything's out in the open. Because I'm with you. I'm tired of these secrets.
And then Chicken Noodle Soup says, have you ever played Never Have I Ever?
Like as a drinking game? The drinking game that they were playing?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. You never played that?
No.
They said, if you have or haven't, let's play this one. Here it is. Never have I ever got intimate at one of the Blind Wave members' homes. Well.
How's that even fair?
That's not fair.
Well, you gotta drink, Aaron.
Drink what's in front of you, or you put a finger down. I don't know if I've ever actually played Never Have I Ever.
I've never really played drinking games. I was always pregnant. Whenever all my friends were able to drink, so.
I was always pregnant.
I was always pregnant.
No, I'm familiar with it, but yeah, I don't think I've ever played it. Maybe for, I don't know, I remember,
Never have I ever played Never Have I Ever.
No, you don't drink now. You don't drink if you haven't, and you drink if you have.
I know. I've never played it.
Yeah, that means all the people that have played it have to drink, because never have you ever played it.
Oh.
So you're the one who's like, never have I ever done this, so I don't have to drink. But if you have played it, now you got to drink.
Oh, now you got.
You need to learn that. Well,
I don't know how to play.
All right, that's it for our Q&As. We are gonna move on to our poll for this. For this one. Never have I ever. Never have I ever. All right, guys. So, what do you guys believe the future of Stephanie Brown will be in the show? Will she become a sidekick? Will she just be a love interest for Luke? Will she not show back up again? Is there any other options that we can have?
She's dead.
All right, I'll just put it something else. That will cover. She's not dead now, but maybe dead in the future. I don't know what she's saying. But we'll give it something else to make sure we're covered. So, do you think that we'll see her as a sidekick in the future? Do you think that she's just going to be a love interest and just kind of around for Luke and not to be a sidekick? Do you think that we aren't going to be seeing her again? And this is kind of like a one-off. Maybe she shows up like once in a while, but not like a reoccurring character kind of thing?
Okay.
Or something else. Something else. What do you think? Do you think we'll see her anymore?
She dies next episode.
What? She could have died this episode. Why did they bring her back to kill her next episode?
It happens, Aaron. It happens.
Love interest. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe. Don't miss out on more of the CW stuff that we have here and all the other stuff we have here from Linewave. And go and vote over in the poll. Leave a comment. Let us know what your thoughts are on Stephanie. And we'll talk about your comments next time on Batwoman.
Bye.